Hey there, Domaniacs. Josh here, and let's kick off 2026 with another unboxing on video. So, these are some things I got for Christmas. One thing I picked up for myself just because I've been looking for it, and I held on to it until I had some more figures to unbox. But let's dive right into it, and we'll start off with a classic. That's right, Escape from L.A., Snake Plissken from McFarlane's Toys. This is, oh man, year 2000 is the latest date on the back of the box. I was thinking it was the 90s, but this is, a later series in it of the movie Maniacs. It's like this is series 5, I think it's what it said on this side. Spawn Classics was it series 17 at this point in time. You had Austin Powers and Alice Cooper and Kiss Alive, so that's cool. So I've got Snake Plissken here from Escape from LA in its original packaging. It's yellowed as fuck, and I figured it would be nicer to see on my 80s shelf with my other Snake Plissken, I guess. So I'm going to rip this bad boy open for the sake of your viewing pleasure, and let's open an old toy together to kick off 2026. These older McFarlane figures, they kind of got like a static pose to them on purpose. But, he doesn't come with a lot of accessories, but everything he does have is great. We got the two guns with the scopes, the revolver pistols with the scopes. I always thought it was ridiculous to have scopes on revolvers, but, they look cool in Escape from LA. As well as this badass rifle that he came with, and you can put that in either hand. They're all three interchangeable with each other. The movie Maniacs always came with the movie poster inside this like weird bone shrine. And Escape from LA is no different, even though it's not like a horror movie. So I thought that was cool. And then he comes with a jacket that you supposedly can put on him if you so choose. But what I know about non-posability and hardened plastics, this bad boy's not going on there, so this is going to be a jacketless Snake Plissken, and that's okay with me. I don't know. I like the non-jacket Snake Plissken look. Anyway, that is this retro Snake Plissken from McFarlane Toys. I'm pretty excited to add it to my collection, and it definitely needed to breathe and come out of the box. It was starting to yellow and decay in there, so I'm glad I could save it. Right. Next up, from Mystery Science 3000, Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie, This Island Earth, just kidding, it is the Metaluna Mutant. This is one I've been wanting for a good hot minute, so I was very excited to unwrap this underneath the Christmas tree, Christmas morning. The package is very cool and very retro, just like the regular Universal Monsters are. This one, he only comes with one alternate damaged head. And that's the only accessory, but like this guy is a chunk of a figure. So I'm going to cut him open now and let's see how he feels out of the package. All right, so we got the Metaluna Mutant out with his only accessory head. Al Snow would be pleased. Yeah, he's got some brain damage here on the front and the back. Definitely from later on in the movie, if you've seen it, if you've seen the regular This Island Earth, or if you're a fan of MST3K, the movie. He has articulated claws. How neat is that? This is great. I love the Metaluna Mutant, so I'm excited to have him on my shelf. Probably going to sport the busted head on him too, but that is how it goes. Trying to decide which order to go in. So next up, this Thanksgiving, there will be no leftovers. Another one from the excellent Rachel Gift department. John Carver from the End of Thanksgiving. This is an alternate version of the figure, the no leftovers version, as it says on the front of the box. So this is pretty cool. He's got the apron on him, which I feel distinguishes him from having like the same fucking body as all of the other Michael Myers figures in the Part 5 Jason I have on the shelf. So this is definitely my preferred John Carver figure of the two, and it's great. I just told Rachel I wanted a John Carver because I didn't have one yet, and this is the one she picked out because she knows me. So anyway, let's get to opening it and see what all he comes with. So we've got oh, I absolutely love this. All right. So we've got the John Carver figure here, and he's got his hat and everything, and what comes on him is the mask specifically with the microphone to his face from the end of the movie when he's doing the live stream. Now body wise, yeah, this is Michael Myers all over again, but the apron makes it. And the hat comes off. Now, he comes with alternate faces, which is the first thing I want to touch on. So, you just pop it off, and you could pop it on, just like what they've been doing with Ghostface, and I really appreciate that with the burnt to a crisp and the little bit of blood variants on him. Now, what made me laugh and chuckle is... that's definitely not Patrick Dempsey. But I like that they actually put in some effort to have a face behind the mask, so that's neat. It's a lot more accurate than just like with Ghostface just pulling off the mask and there's nothing. There are 5 alternate hands in here. I'm not really going to do a close-up or anything. They're just varying degrees of open, so you can hold the items that he comes with. Pretty standard. But, getting a good look at the figure, he looks good. So the hands are just different openings. Now, if we want to go to the actual accessories that comes with him, we got the pitchfork, which is great. Very specifically accurate to this figure. You've got the cell phone on the tripod, wow, with the likes and the follows from the live stream from the movie, which is excellent. It doesn't, like this fire axe, this is repainted very well, but they've definitely used this mold before, I believe. Same thing with the pitchfork. You've got the little knife here. Little knife. It's not exactly a Ghostface knife, but it's pretty close. That might be new. You got the carving fork, which is excellent. Now, this electric carver is great. The only other character I can think of that might come with one of these would be like a Chucky. But off the top of my head, I'm not sure if they did release Chucky with the electric carver, so I love that. As well as the cooking timer and the corkscrew. Hey, Ted, I found the corkscrew. So anyway, that was the John Carver figure. Honestly, I was even more pleased with that one out of the box. So let me safely figure out a place to put him in all of his accessories, and we'll move on to the next one. So many little pieces. Okay. Up next, I got a Terrifier. I've been holding on to this since in between Thanksgiving and Halloween. I know that. Just found him. Rachel and I like to do little Sunday road trips, so we just stopped into a random Walmart up north, and I found a Terrifier still sitting on the shelf. I know a lot of people were having trouble getting this one, and especially the blood-soaked variant, but I found him, and I've been waiting for this very moment to cut him open. I know I started because I was already excited, but this is a very on-brand packaging and figure for this character. You got so many weapons on the inside. That's going to be another one that's going to be hard to keep all this stuff together. But I got Terrifier, Art the Clown. So let's look at in free art and see what all he came with. Wowzers. Okay, so that was a lot of little teeny tiny pieces. First off, I want to say whoever designed the packaging for that box, because I know it's somebody's job to figure out how all that shit's in a box. You win this year's Toy Packer award for sure. I really like the fact that it was all just one piece that I picked off, and it was just a little tray, excuse me, for all of these little tiny pieces because there are so many little instruments. He came with hands, 2 hands. I want to point out because they are just just kind of different variations of being more or less open, so they can hold things. One that's just kind of like I don't know. I'm sure that's to hold something specific in here, but I don't know what it is. But it's just like I don't know, kung fu hand. But I'm sure it'll make more sense when I think about it. And he's doing the okie dokie, but me, I'm a dickhead, so he's going to go on the shelf giving the finger circle for everyone who's unfortunate enough to look at it. Now, moving into the figure himself, he comes with faces, and I like that NECA's been doing this. Instead of full-on heads to just get lost or whatever, they're just faces that you can interchange, and this one comes in and out really easily and like locks in, so you can decide if you want your Art to Clown to have a different expression. So there's the one that came on him regularly, which is just kind of like an open mouth smile, not open teeth, which is open mouth, and you got kind of like an open mouth, and then you've got like a angrier look, and then you've got like that smug look that he does sometimes, which is cool. So the different faces of Art the Clown. You got this little baby doll from that one scene. And now we'll go in and look at like the items that he comes with, because holy shit. I'm sure by the time I go to do all my close-up footage, I will have figured out a decent way to do this. But first off, we've got this ridiculous cat of nine tails that's just like surgical items. It's crazy because he's got another just regular scalpel in here, but I mean you'll see when I get there. But here's the little scalpel next. You see how tiny this is. He comes with a gun, which Art has used a pistol several times for sure. That's not what he's most known for. This little hatchet. I've heard that evil clowns like hatchets or something like that. Now this little knife right here, I think this is supposed to be like a cheese knife or maybe a clay cutting tool. I like how it's very oddly specifically like that shape. Now this is definitely I don't know if you would call this an ice pick or another clay pick. Not a very conventional weapon to come with a horror figure, as well as this hammer. I like that. There's this bone saw. Bone saw is ready. This other different hatchet, as well as you've got varying sizes of meat cleavers. You've got the chef's knife, and this. I'm honestly at a loss for words for this one, but it looks like it's made to cut something specific. If you know in the comments, please let me know. And then, of course, your corded drill, as we have all these in front of me. The one criticism I will give this figure is that he didn't come with a little bag to put all this shit in. Now, Art did carry around a bag full of shit. All right there, Josh, kind of cutting in from the future. I was talking about not having a bag. Right here in the bottom of the plastic tray that I missed, it's a little plastic bag for Art to keep his stuff in. So very neat. This is going to be fun to pose exactly properly and put on my shelf later. So that's another figure that I'm very excited for, and I've been holding on to for a while to open with you, my favorite viewers. All of this stuff very safely put somewhere, because boy howdy, there is a lot of it. Okay, now the finale, the main event, if you will. This is something I was super excited to open on Halloween, on Christmas morning. Rachel knocked it out of the park with this one. This is not a NECA figure. This is very cool. I don't have anything else from this company, but if what they make is anything like this one particular figure, they might have a new fan and buyer in me. So without ado, I want to show you my new Pumpkinhead figure. That's right, I said Pumpkinhead. Rachel got this from me. It's made by the Syndicate Collectibles. I've never seen this or seen anything they had before. I guess she got it from Amazon. The package was a little bit ripped. But I don't care because look at this bad motherfucker inside. He doesn't need to come with much. He comes with the cross and 2 alternate heads, and it looks like 1 differently posed hand in there. That is more than enough for me because the real detail is in the figure itself. God, those faces. Absolutely fantastic. So I love this figure. I love the detail in it. I've always been a, low-key fan of Pumpkinhead. Not a lot of people are, so it's one of those ones that the real OGs know that Pumpkinhead is the greatest. Nothing's going to stop him. Nothing can call it off. I don't even know if I did that right, but yeah, it's been so long since I've seen the movie, but dude, yeah, no, Pumpkinhead is great. He's going to look sick on my shelf, so let's go ahead and open him from Syndicate Collectibles. There we have it. Pumpkinhead is here to stay. I don't think this video is going to be able to do it justice. Let me tell you, this looks so freaking cool out of the box. We'll give it some good detail shots here, but he doesn't come with a lot of accessories. But he does come with the broken old wood cross. You've got a closed hand that was separate from the 2 open hands that he came with, as well as I don't know. He's kind of smiling these. There's the evil smile and the smug, like I just shit somewhere and now you've got to find it smile, like with the Ninja Turtles I was talking about a while back. But this snarling one, I mean, he's just such a happy guy. Look at him. But yeah, I got some cool figures during the holiday season. I just wanted to share them with you. Try to set them all up again together real quick. Pumpkinhead does not want to stand, but I didn't open a whole lot of stuff, so it shouldn't be too hard to get them all together. Of course, I do not. Oh yeah, John Carver. Well, let's see if it works. Ah, nope. See, there we go. Okay, well, I just dropped a whole bunch of stuff, but hey, that's what you get for playing with toys. Anyway, my name is Josh. Thanks for coming and checking out my unboxing video. Don't forget to check us out all over the board. We've got the videos on YouTube. We've got the Next Level podcast. We got a bunch of Mark's podcasts. We got the shorts. We've got TikTok. Find us everywhere. We're on Twitch. Just keep your ear to the ground. Keep subscribing. Keep liking and all that stuff, and we will keep cranking out more content. Here's to a better, faster, more efficient 2026. We've got the technology. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Josh out.